Songs of thankfulness and praise. What could be better than a song about songs? Hi, I'm Josh and I make videos about lyrics and how they work logically. Today we're talking about songs of thankfulness and praise. Before we jump in, please remember this is one opinion critique that I'm rationalizing with logic. Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Songs of Thankfulness and Praise was written by Christopher Wordsworth around 1862. This song is a straight 5 verses that seem especially fond of the word manifest. I do want to really focus on the logic here, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently by not looking to connect each line biblically, but to simply give the areas that tell the stories from each verse. I also want to start by looking at the definitions of manifest, as it is going to be very important. Mainly, we have the adjective clear or obvious to the eye or mind, or the verbs be evidence of, prove. Verse 1 is the story of the Magi as seen in Matthew 2. Songs of thankfulness and praise, Jesus Lord to you we raise, manifested by the star to the Magi from afar. Branch of royal David's stem at the birth at Bethlehem. Anthems be to you addressed, God in man made manifest. This starts off with us stating that we are singing to Jesus multiple songs. Then we have this rather abrupt transition with this manifested line. In this case, manifested to the Magi through the star. That being this evidence of the birth of Jesus to them. I understand the importance of the relationship to David, but was that part really made clear through the star? If the Magi knew the full history, then yeah, I guess so. These last lines, though, talking about addressing the songs to God, is not just a reword of the first lines. This God in man part is meant as it clear and obvious that Jesus is God in human form, but why would you address anything that way? Why not just address it to Jesus? Verse 2 dives into turning water into wine as seen in John 2. Manifested at Jordan's stream, prophet, priest, and king supreme. And at Cana, wedding's guest, in your Godhead manifest. Manifest in power divine, changing water into wine. Anthems be to you addressed, God in man made manifest. This starts out with it being made clear in the river, this being Jesus' baptism. We also see manifest listed twice in a row here. The second one being for the power to change water into wine as proof of God. The first one is a little harder to place. It seems to be referencing the same experience at the baptism. Something that doesn't quite line up in that line, at least to me. Let me know if you see something differently. Of course, we once again see this addressing line. I still don't know why you would address anything in that way. Maybe you should start addressing your prayers to God and man made manifest. Hear me. Verse 3 deals with the temptation of Jesus and various healings that can be seen in Matthew 4. Manifest in making whole, palsied limbs and fainting soul. Manifest in valiant fight, quelling all the devil's might. Manifest in gracious will, ever bringing good from ill. Anthems be to you addressed, God in man made manifest. Here we see 3 different ways God manifests himself through Jesus, giving evidence. These are healing people, defeating the devil, and bringing good from bad situations. To me, this seems to be the weakest verse so far. Yes, all of these are great things, but they're listed off and just left behind. There isn't the flow and connections as other verses, and manifest is used in every other line. Verse 4 gives us a look at Revelation. Sun and moon shall darkened be, stars shall fall, the heavens shall flee. Christ will then be lightning shine, all will see his glorious sign, all will then the trumpet hear, all will see the judge appear. You by all will be confessed, God in man made manifest. Now we see this depart from the excessive manifest usage and that is very welcome. We see the world falling apart to make way for Christ's return, a return that everyone will see. And at that point, all will confess that Jesus is God because it will be clear and obvious. This verse is free of many of those issues and even has that last line actually works for it. In modern language, it is still a little clunky, as even as I try to just recite it to you, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue and it doesn't really sound like a sentence at all. The final verse gives us a glimpse of the lives we wish to have. Grant us grace to see you, Lord, mirrored in your holy word. May our lives and all we do imitate and honor you, that we all, like you may be, at your great epiphany, and may praise you, ever blessed, God in man, made manifest. Here we ask the Lord to reveal himself through his word, and we ask that our lives would honor him. This loses me a little bit with that "like you be" line, that we can be like you at your great epiphany. A definition for epiphany is a manifestation of a divine or supernatural being. That is fitting, but what is being said here? Let us be like you when you return? Is this connected with the praise you part? Is that saying God is praising himself? That we may praise you forever, the Son of God made obvious. This verse starts out strong, but it starts to fall apart. As a whole, this song is maybe too much. Manifest used 12 times seems like a lot. It is possible that at the time of writing, the usage of manifest was more understood, but to me, using any word so much can start to take away from its meaning. There is a lot going on here, and I have a hard time believing people have a true grasp on what is actually being said in some of these lines. But what do you think? Am I just too dumb to understand this? Or is this just that complex? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this, be sure to press that like button and share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, think before you sing.